Hello everyone, welcome. Oh, my headphones. Hello everyone, my name is Finbar. I'm a Dullahan VTuber. We're here to finish up Frame Arm Girls Izumo. We took a break from Izumo here to go play Final Fantasy 14. But now we're hopefully gonna finish all of her armor today. We're gonna finish all of this part back here. Actually, do I have a better picture? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna hopefully finish all of this today. That's kind of the goal for today. Short-ish stream. We're not gonna go like 5-6 hours like we usually do. We're gonna go like maybe 4 hours. But yeah, I hope everyone's well. Hope the weekend has been treating everyone well. Hello, A-Pop. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I forgot to grab the runners I was gonna need. It shows how long it's been, considering I haven't how ill prepared I am for this. Like, I literally just had to go out during the break to get this thing to hold all the little nubs, you know. So I hope everyone's well. Like I said, this is gonna be our plan. There's still quite a bit to go. I was looking through the instruction manual. There's still like a ton of pages of like stuff we need to work on, you know. There's still all of this like stuff that needs to be worked on. Although a lot of it is just like showing how to put together the various things. So like her chair and whatnot. Let me put her over here. And then let's show like the other things we built up until this point. So we've got her unarmored legs. So these go here with her legs. These are the unarmored forearms. So these replace her little arms over here. This is her more civilian like hairstyle. So she doesn't have this little headpiece here. She doesn't have that little headpiece there. So that's that's what we've worked on up until this point. And hopefully we're gonna do everything else today. I hope everyone's weekend has been chill. Like, I don't know why, when I was setting up today, I felt very lazy. It was like a very lazy Sunday kind of feel to today. Oh, okay, gotta remember that's there. Can't push too far up. Let me go ahead. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I always feel like I have issues with sound when it comes to these Gunpla streams. So I need B, C, and the O runner here, right? And J. So for this, I need B, C, O, and B, C, J, and O. Let's go ahead. Ugh. Also, here's our box of runners. Just so you can kind of see. Yeah, we've got like 1 million runners. I think we've got, yeah, all these are empty. What did I say I need? I need B, C, and... So there's B. I need... Oh man, there's so many runners. B, C, J. I said J, right? J. J's right there. Let's go ahead. Where's the C runner? I think C is red. Hold on. No, that's N. B. What color is the C? Oh, here it is. There's the C runner. And then I needed, what did I need? O? Where's O? E, H, K, L, R, S. Huh. Am I holding it? P? Let's see here. Oh, here it is. O. The O runner right there. So these are the runners we're going to need for... let me see. What exactly is this? This looks like it's the little backpack portion where all the arms go. Where all like the little like arms for like all of this gets attached to, you know? That's what that looks like. So I think that's the backpack portion. Okay. Do they have a specific order they want us to do these in? No, but I am seeing that this B part is going to get enclosed in the C part. So let's work on that B part first. Yeah, no, today just felt like a very lazy Sunday when I was like getting ready for everything. It was like I was like, you know, just walking around, getting all the stuff, moving all the stuff around. And it's like the B20. Hold on. Ah, here it is. B20. Okay, I see how I'm gonna do this. So, but yeah, no, it was like very lazy, very slow Sunday, you know, kind of deal. Like I was just lounging. I felt like I was lounging more than anything. Like it felt like I wasn't gonna do anything today, you know. That's kind of how it felt today. Was just nothing was actually gonna get done today. Let me. Do I move this? No, I think we're fine. Let me get my knife real fast. Let me get my knife real fast. Yeah, there we go. That worked. Then we got 2 more little nubs to get rid of. Oh, did I ever actually talk about what happened during the Veterans Day get together? I don't think I actually did. Yeah, so last Monday was Veterans Day here in the States. And so it was the first day I was gonna have like off, and me and a bunch of friends were gonna have off. So I was like, you know what? Why don't we hang out on Veterans Day or whatever, or Memorial Day, right? So all my friends were like, yeah, sure. So we got together. I ordered a bunch of pizzas and we watched. God, what did we watch? We watched A Better Tomorrow, which we watched in the Discord server. But I knew it was going to be a good movie. But we had some technical difficulty with the TV. For some strange reason, when I hooked the TV to the PC, in the past it would use the TV's audio for the audio. But for some reason, it wasn't doing that this time. And I think when I reinstalled Windows, it did something different during the installation or with the drivers or whatnot, because it wasn't showing like the audio for the TV like at all, which was very very strange or whatever. Do they have? Oh, don't tell me they have a very specific orientation they want for this. Oh baby, I think they have a very specific orientation they want for this. I think that's the way they want it. Methinks that's the way they want it. Methinks that's the way they want it. Okay. I want Izumo here, but at the same time I need to put the runners, you know. I need to put them somewhere that isn't like immediately in front of me. I think I'm just so used to having it a little bit closer to me that this is throwing me off a little. We need 4 more. Yeah, no, exactly. We need a bunch of things. You know? I'll put that over there for now. It's just there's a lot of runners, and like I need a bigger room in general. It's just because my room is pretty big. It's pretty big, but it like at the same time I filled it up with so much stuff. It's like it's getting really small and hard to find more stuff. 20 lights and a random chessboard in the corner. No, it won't be a chessboard. It'll be well, actually, no. I was gonna say it'll be a mahjong table, but the table I'm currently building on is a mahjong table that I bought this mahjong table a couple years ago. When after like watching Akagi, and I bought like my my Emotes Max set, but my friends didn't want to learn how to play mahjong, so we never actually used the table as a mahjong table. It's gotten more use as a Magic the Gathering table than it has as a mahjong table, and now I'm using it more for these Gunpla streams than anything. I need 10 and 11. There's 10 and 11 here. Oh yeah, no, I feel that too. It's like my desk that I have like my computer stuff on was not like, I didn't get it with this in mind. I got it all like years before I started doing all this. So it's like everything Everything is like very small and tiny and crammed. And so trying to fit like all the new stuff on it is like really, really, really annoying. But yeah, so we watched A Better Tomorrow, and then thankfully A Better Tomorrow had subtitles. So because what we had to do in the end was we had to play the audio through my like PC speakers. And so, like, there were times when it got, like, especially during the quieter scenes, it got really hard to hear what they were saying. Well, for them, because I was in front of the PC, so I heard the audio speakers just fine. But it thankfully was subtitled, so they could still like understand what was going on. So now next time we meet, I'm gonna be spending some time like a day or two before to like actually figure out what's wrong with the TV and whatnot, and make sure that the audio is working. It was extra funny because I'm the one who tells all my friends, you know, computers do what you tell them to do, not what you want them to do. So it was really funny, me being the one with the technical issues on that. Hold on, let me check something. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what else needs to be cut, because I feel like there was like, okay. I guess there was only 2 nubs on this. Yeah, no, they do what you tell them to do, not what you want them to do. I tell this to everyone all the time whenever they have computer problems. So again, it was just extra funny that I got hit with that, you know? It was just funny I got hit with that. When I knew the dangers of computers, and I still assumed anyway. And then after that, we played a bunch of Magic. Well, not a bunch of Magic the Gathering. We played like 2. Oh, okay. We played like 2 whole games of Commander, and it was like two 5-man games of Commander. So it was extra. They were extra long, you know. They were. I think we started at like 2 in the afternoon, and we didn't end till like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was something like that. How long it took and everything. So, oh boy, it was funny because one of the guys was the guy I had who like I'd never played with before. Well, not like I hang out with him all the time. It was my first time playing Magic the Gathering with him. Because he's like new to it in a sense, but he brought in the Wise Mothman, and I have the Squidman precon, the blue black horrors precon from Battle for Baldur's Gate, and the 2 decks together made it so that way it was like we were milling cards like mad. We were milling cards like madmen. There was no end in sight to the amount of cards. Like, I literally probably milled half my cards in both games, which was wild. Okay, that's done. This keeps undoing itself. Hold on. Don't know why this one is not wanting to cooperate. Okay. Another guy was playing a deck he had just bought, and it apparently was only his 3rd time playing. So it was especially funny. Let me see here. Oh, I need the Sea Runner again. I need the Sea Runner again. C9. C9, right there. Yeah. Okay, I see what's going to happen. Differences in learning curve and such. Yeah, it was one guy was relatively new to the game in general. One guy was new to the deck he was playing. And then the guy that was running the precon is just like, he's just there to vibe. He didn't he wasn't there to he like didn't care about to really play or anything. Like, I don't know if he'll ever build a deck. I might get him to build a deck. I might trick him into building a deck of his own, just so that way I can use the precon at some point, or I can dismantle the precon and make it better. You know. And then the last guy was playing he was playing Frigract, which is the red blue dragon commander from the Battle for Baldur's Gate precons. Except he's been steadily upgrading it over and over. So it's still there. It's still the base idea. It's just now there's like a ton of new cards in it, you know. And then I was playing my red black vehicle equipment mix deck, which I'm learning I need to like rebuild from the ground up. Let's see here. O? I need O. This is O. What do they want? 17? 17's right there. Mm-hmm. And so, like, who won the first game? I don't even remember who won the first game. But, like, we were just, like, it was just so long. That was the thing. Like, for everyone involved, it was 2 games took 5 hours. So, the first game was kind of normal-ish, right? Nothing really wild or wacky happened. But the second game, we had... Who changed? I think only the Frigract player changed to mono black discard. Like, it was supposed to be built around Shadowheart. It was supposed to be built around Shadowheart, but the thing is, he never actually used Shadowheart because the deck was I don't know where he pulled his deck list from. He pulled it from some deck from like some TCG player article, and the deck didn't actually like do anything that went with what Shadowheart did, or the background he picked for Shadowheart either. So I was like, I after a certain point it was just like, just switch the commander, because he told me like after the game that yeah he almost never pulls out the commander. I'm like, but why did you build the commander and not build it around her, you know? So he actually told me like, I think like the day after, that he's gonna change the commander out, and I'm like, okay, smart man. This is like bugging the shit out of me. Some people are using LMMs to mix strategies RPG. I've seen it with Pokemon. Can mix metas and be outdated. I mean, in his case, it wasn't even that. It was like like the deck was specifically built not with Shadowheart in mind. Like, because her whole thing is that you sacrifice a dude and gain power. You draw cards and gain X life, for X is the creature's power. He wasn't doing any of that. Literally, all he was doing was forcing us to discard cards the whole time. So the deck did not take advantage of the. There are some that like there were no like, you know, creatures that like when they die they do stuff. There was none of that there. It was just the strangest thing to like see as a deck. Just like you built the deck one way that like totally does not use the commander in any way, shape, or form. Like, if you could build the whole deck without using the commander, I think it's time you change the commander to something else. Turning MTG into Uno, it was really funny because he just, like I said, he just made us discard our whole. He kept making us discard our hands, which it was especially funny because the guy who was playing a deck that he was like he had only used 3 times. He was using the precon from Bloomborough, the banned one, the group hug one. So he was using that, and that has a lot of you know. Oh, you know what? I should not clean that one up just yet. He was using a lot of like everyone draws cards and stuff. So we were discarding cards like crazy, and we were drawing cards like crazy. So it was a very hilarious balance that we were experiencing. It was a very hilarious experience to like just having to draw, discard everything like immediately. Okay, let me clip that. Okay. And then clip that there. Get this guy off. Like, I'll be honest, that was my first time playing against the group hug deck. And oh my god, I've never had so many cards in my hand. Like, that consistently. Like, even, because like my red-blue artifact deck is like Joyra. So every time you cast an artifact spell, you draw a card, right? I still felt like I was drawing way more cards than normal. Let's see. Hold on. You know what? Let me... Okay, you know, we're just going to sand this one. We're going to sand this one. So we're going to do 1, 2, go to 600. Eventually the mono black discard player was just... He basically was playing he basically at one point played Sanguinomancer I think it's called, and so every time we would discard a card he gained 3 life, and that card got bonkers real fast with the amount of cards that we were discarding. At one point he discards what the hell did he discard? He played a card that like we each discarded like we discarded X cards and like and a bunch of other things, but basically everyone had a full hand, so everyone discarded like I think 5 cards or something, and so it got to like he gained like I think because it was a 5-man table, so we discarded I think it came out to like 5 cards per player, so it was like 20 cards, which meant he gained like I think something like 100 and he gained like he gained like 120 life off of it. And so after a certain point we just knew he was not gonna die to damage. So it was like, well, we need another way to beat him. So it was like what's it called? He was like we were like we need to kill him with commander damage, but nobody's commander was a commander built for combat. Mm-hmm. The car vampire at work, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I was just like, why didn't you just pick another commander as the commander? Because like I said, that hit like Shadowheart just did not come out of the game. Like it did not come out of the command zone like once. So I don't know what he's gonna switch it to. Because like I think I told him, because he had Turok in the deck. I was like, why don't you just play Turok as the commander? And I don't know. I don't think he ever said what he was going to switch it to as the commander. Mm-hmm. Funny enough, the player who ended up winning was the group hug player, because he had multiple. I think he had like 2 different win cons on the table, or 2 alternate win cons on the table. And the one that won was I think it's called Simic Ascendancy. It's the one where every time you put a 1/1 counter on a creature, you put a counter on Ascendancy counter or whatever on it, and then it let's see here. I need my Sea Runner back. This one. And so it's like when it has like 20 of those like Ascendancy counters, it like you win the game. And just for some strange reason, no one was running enchantment removal, or they weren't drawing their enchantment removal. Let's see. I need C4 and C3. C4 right here. Mm-hmm. One, two, three. There we go. Doot. And then doot. Since it's white, I don't particularly care if there's like little stress marks on this because it's white. It's gonna blend in. If it was like another color, I probably would care more. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, there was some very strange plays going on in that game. For one, the mill player was trying to play aggressive, and at one point just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna swing into the other mill player who hasn't been doing anything the whole game." Like, not really. I'm just like, we're just like, why, bro? We were just so confused. Even though the mono black player was like doing stuff, he could have swung into him and like did some serious damage to him and his board. And he even played like the one kill spell, like, well, it's a mass kill spell in the precon that like targets 6 creatures. He could have just killed a bunch of the mono black players stuff and like severely slowed it down and let us catch up. No, he's like, no, I'm gonna go for this guy. I'm like, okay. Which is why I think I'm gonna try to trick him into building a new deck, so that way he can, it's just whatever, just the simplest big stompy man, just big stompy, you know, like no thoughts, head empty, just smack people kind of deck. No fancy effects, just big dudes with like some scary keywords on them. You know? Man checked out. Yeah, I think we were all a little mentally checked after. I would say that. Well, actually no. I would say that, except that's also his like MO. He does that all the time. He does very unoptimal plays when it means he can just cause as much havoc as possible. So I wouldn't give him a chaos deck. That's the thing. I wouldn't encourage him to play like a chaos deck because it's like, again, that's complicated. He just wants to attack. He just wants to go punch, 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 punch. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. C8 and C5. I keep dropping this damn runner. Hold on. Oh wait! I just realized this runner is done. It can go into the finished runner bin portion of the bin. Let's put this back over here. Yeah, no, he likes just going in, swinging aggressively, even if it's not like the if he smells blood, he will just pounce on you with dudes. So I think that's what I might just encourage him to do, is just go find big scary dudes and just swing. Let's see here. C8. C8 is right there. So C8, this is C8 right here. At one point, I think he did ask to help with building a deck at one point, and he just never bought the deck I helped him build, because it was I helped him build the Zergo Warrior Tribal deck, and it was just a very aggressive, you know, Warrior Tribal deck. And I did it for like $100 too, because he's like, oh, I want to do it, and I want to do it on a budget. I'm like, okay, if you could do it for $100, if I could build you for $100, would you buy it? He's like, yeah. And he never actually bought the deck. I think he was expecting me to buy the deck, and then he'll be like, "Oh, I'll pay you back one day." I'm like, I suspect that's what he had in mind, which is why he never actually bought the deck himself. I'm still kind of surprised at how I managed to build that deck for like $100. Yummy microplastic dust. Where was I? Ah, that's what I was working on. Yummy microplastic dust. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna talk him into buying his own deck. I think that's just gonna be the key, is just figuring out how to do it. And then once he does, I'm just gonna be like, okay, if he gives me the money, I'll do it. Like, if he gives me the money beforehand, like, he's like, here's money, go buy me a deck, then I'll do it. But if he's gonna be like, hey, help me build a deck and then I'll buy it later, I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. You know? Okay. 800, 1,000. Okay. Let's get that nice and polished up. But yeah, I've the was it the first? I think it might have been the first game that had the turn one ruin crab, which was like, I think that was the dumbest thing that happened. Was just, well, not the dumbest thing. It was the thing that made me go, damn, I'm actually kind of. I was like, part of it was just getting hit with that on turn one. And then losing so many of my cards in the first game was just like, wow, that's actually kind of scary. It made me realize the power of that crab, getting hit with that on turn one. 1, 2, 3. Wait, I did cut the right part out, right? C5. Was that? Please tell me that was C5. I just cut out. Yeah, that was C5. I'm not going crazy here. I am not going crazy here. Okay. Yeah, the turn one ruin crab just like really made me terrified of it all. And then yeah, okay, that's it. Alright, let's get this guy here. This goes in like this. Like that. Yes, it goes in like that. So that means that goes... Okay, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. And then this goes on right here. Alright. There's the... This is the backpack thingamabob, it looks like. Alright, let me get to the next page. Let me move her over just a little bit. Alright, I need... What are we building? We're building... What are we building? We're building... No, really, what the hell are we building? Oh, we're building this. We're building this next. So we're building 2 of those next. Oh, okay. I understand now. Okay. Let me sit that like right there for a second. I need D. I need my D runner, my M runner. DM. Yeah, no, it's just DM and P, I guess. Okay. Let's get these set aside for a second. DM and P runners are next. So, knowing that I need the P runners, I'm gonna get, and we're making 2 of these. We're gonna grab both P runners. We're gonna grab both M runners. Oh, okay. Yeah. The 3 sets of runners that we're running. Hello, Burn. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're waifu smithing today. We are waifu smithing today. We're building Frame Arm Girl's Izumo. So this is what she's gonna look like when she's fully built. And then here's some like extra images of her. And then this is just like a color correction guide if you wanted to like paint her. Yeah, I hope your weekend has been well. Hope it's been nice and chill and well, I hope you've been chill because where I'm at, oh my god, we're getting hit with a heat wave so bad. Like I don't know if you can hear it. You might be able to hear the AC, like my window AC going right now. You might be able to hear my window AC going right now. Yeah, we have window AC and central AC. I'm probably gonna go out on the first stretch break to turn on the central AC for Doula Mom and Doula Dad. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me organize it this way, because we need the D, M, and P runners to make 2 of these, right? So we could just split these like this. Actually, let me do it this way. Let me put the P runners on the bottom. So this is for each side. There's one here and one here. So we're gonna separate these so that way we're not like getting overwhelmed with runners. And then when we're done with the runners, we're gonna dump them off over there. Have a small room so window AC is enough to turn my room into a fridge. I was just saying how like my room is actually not like the biggest. It's like it's not small, it's not big. It's like if I had to take like a very rough guess, it's something like 20 by 25 feet. Good luck for summer. Oh baby, it's always a constant battle here for during the summer. It's always a constant battle here. Okay, let's start. We need M19, D5, and D6. These are D5 and D6. And then I see what they're going to have us do. So let's get this M19 out first. We're going to get this guy out first, because we need to snap the other 2 pieces onto it. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Let's go ahead. 1, 2, and 3. It's also like going back to the Wise Mothman for a second. It wasn't my first time playing against rad counters. Like it wasn't the first time I've experienced rad counters. We did play when we did the Fallout. When we did the Fallout collab, you know, a long time ago. Albert was playing the Master, so he was also running rad counters. So I kind of had an idea what to expect with the rad counters, but that was still very rough. That was still a very rough. Oh, you know what? We're not gonna clip that just yet, I think. Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna clip this just yet because we're gonna do the other side and clip and push them together. So we're gonna leave that one alone. Okay. This one is gonna get nipped though. Yeah, I lost a lot of life off the rad counters. I lost a lot of life off those rad counters, so that'll teach me not to underestimate those rad counters again. Which is really funny because I actually was considering building the Wise Mothman myself. I was considering building the Wise Mothman myself at one point because I love that color combination of blue, black, green. So I was like, you know what? I might build Wise Mothman myself. I might build the Wise Mothman myself. But then I played Preston for the collab, and I was like, oh man, I love Preston. Preston's actually a pretty cool commander. I was just saying how I like on Fallout yesterday. Like, I actually like Preston as a character because I think he's a very cool character. I mean, yeah, he bugs you all the time with the set with like settlement quests or whatever, right? But I think he's fine. I think he's fine. You know, I think he's okay. He gets a bit of an unnecessarily bad rap. I mean, even though it kind of is slightly annoying that it's like you get so many quests off, like a never ending set of quests off of him. But yeah, the constant like landfall triggers, the constant like milling and everything, the constant rad counters. It did eventually add up. It did eventually add up to being like not problematic, but like it was certainly a combination of decks to be playing against. Nick and Hancock the most. I liked Nick. I liked Nick. Nick was a great character. I might pull him out of storage later on. I just noticed these are both 5 and these are okay. So these are just both going on the same thing. Okay, good to know. That's hanging on by a thread. Let's get this guy out first. Kind of overloaded his character. Brotherhood still gets like a dozen characters with their own gruffness and personality. I mean, to be fair, Nick is also like one of the story characters. You have to talk to him and meet him in the story, or as part of the story, you know. So like he does get like, I guess, more screen time as a result. Let me go ahead. There we go. Alright. Let's get this. They want this. This is M5. They want this up top here, right? Right here? Yeah, right there. Yeah, that slots in perfectly. Okay, let me get the other 6 out here. Yeah, I still need to go unlock a couple more companions in Fallout 4. I think once we max out Dan's and Deacon, I think we're gonna go ahead, go investigate who else needs to be unlocked. Because I think there's one more non-story companion we can unlock, right? Right? I think. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, going back to the Magic game, that combination of like discarding and milling in like whatnot was just very intense, and like I felt like I wasn't doing anything. It was really funny too because like when I pulled the deck out, the group hug player was like, "Oh, I know what that deck can do. I am not letting you do whatever." I'm like, and then it turned out I just kind of sat and twiddled my thumbs, and I didn't really do anything. So his fears were kind of unfounded for that game. I didn't get to do any really funny shenanigans, although I wasn't completely out of it by the second game, just because vehicles can dodge certain things in a very funny manner. Let's see here. They want M8 now, so they want this one here. Go ahead and free this guy out. But yeah, I think Final Fantasy spoilers are done. The Final Fantasy spoilers are done. Do I need this emerald? I do. I still need it. Okay. You know, I'm gonna put this like up here more, so I can like shove these over here and mix and match these over here. Okay. But yeah, I think my next decks I'm gonna build are gonna be. They're most likely gonna be Anixia from the modern. Was she Modern Masters? She was Modern Masters, I think. Or one of the Modern Master precons, I believe. Yeah, she's one of the Modern Master precons. Not Modern Horizons, Modern Masters, yeah. I'm probably going to build her. And then I'm probably going to build... I'm definitely going to build Squall. I'm definitely going to build Squall. That is non-negotiable. I am building Squall. I am going to build Squall. Even though I'm like amazingly disappointed with like the Final Fantasy VIII cards for the most part, because like for some strange reason they're all red blue aside from like Rinoa, who's like green white, and then Ultimacia, who's blue black. Which that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a strange amount of sense. Ultimacia being blue black. Why Squall is white black? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why he's what's it called? Why he's white black. I don't know why he's white black. You know what? We're gonna sand this actually. We're gonna sand this down actually. We're gonna sand this down actually. 400, 600, because this is like the top portion. So this one's gonna be like very visible. Okay. And then aside from Squall, I'm definitely gonna build Y'shtola, just cause funny cat girl do funny things. She's gonna be a strong commander no matter how I build her, which makes me a little sad because I'm like I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. Like originally I was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna play enchantresses with her, but then it's like I'm building Anixia as an enchantresses deck, so it's like, well, I don't want to overlap deck strats, so I guess we'll make Y'shtola something else, and I don't want to do artifacts because I'm probably gonna rebuild. I'm probably gonna rebuild. What's her name? I'm probably gonna rebuild Joyra from the ground up too. You know what? Let me sand this top port down too. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm probably just gonna go with like a general Spellslinger's control deck with Y'shtola. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with Squall. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with Squall, even after all this like thinking about it. I still don't know. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's nice and shiny right there. Okay. So, now that these two are together, now that these two are both done, let's go ahead. I need my M runner again. M and P runners. So let's do this first. Wait. Ah, okay. I better keep that. I better keep in mind which is which. So this is 1. This is 2. Okay. M5. M5 is right there. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, I cut that where I shouldn't have and it still turned out okay-ish. Yeah, okay. You know what? That's just gonna get sanded right away. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then we're just gonna polish that real fast. Okay. Okay. We've got a few more minutes before the first ad break starts. So what we could probably do is finish up getting these cut out and then we'll go on our first ad break. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out what to do with Squall. Cause I can probably figure something. Oh god, I got a little too hasty there. That's fine. Yeah, I can definitely figure something out for Squall. Later on. Sorry, this piece is like, I gotta be careful with the area I'm doing this on. 1, 2. 800. All's well that's... Yep. I keep meaning to add more jokes to teach Jack more jokes. It's just the process of teaching Jack new jokes is so annoying that I'm like I'm gonna pull my hair out if I have to do it that way. And I'm just like, can I do it another way, please? Hopefully, but I'm gonna like research it a little more. Okay, this was M5, so this goes into this one, right? So, like this, like that. I think it's like that. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't as secure as I thought it would be. That wasn't as secure as I thought it was. Okay. Okay. Actually, it didn't get to do as much as I wanted to. Okay, let's go on our first stretch break. So everyone go get up, go get some snacks. I'll be back in 5 minutes to... we're going to go and get... Where is it? P23. P23 is... this piece right here. We're going to get this piece out, and then we're going to join these two together, alright? Okay, I'll see you guys in 5. Hello everyone, we're back. Let's get to work. Let's get to more work on these. So what did I say we were gonna get? 23. Here we go. We're gonna get this piece next. So I've been looking into what my next kit is gonna be after Izumo. So after Izumo, I have no kits on deck to build, right? Oh, right. Before I forget, there is a link down in the bottom in the chat for the Discord. If you want to be a part of the Discord, click on that link and you'll be taken right in. We do anime watch-alongs every Monday night from 7:30 p.m. Pacific to they start 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Whoops. And right now we're doing Mobile Suit. We're in the middle of Mobile Suit Gundam. So if you want to be a part of that, just go ahead and click on the link and it'll take you there. Let's see here. Let me get that off. I'm just looking at this right now. I'm looking at this piece and I'm thinking, how am I going to clean this up? I'm probably just going to have to do it very, very wildly. I think we're just going to have to do this very wildly. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. That should hopefully get me the way I want it to. But yeah, no, I've been looking at new kits to build because I have none on hand after this. So I think the next kit I have ordered is, I think it's actually the Stiletto combo kit. Is it the Stiletto combo kit? No, because I have a on pre-order. I just pre-ordered like 2 new kits last night actually, and they're not coming out till January. They're the Metal Gear Ray. That's getting a reissue, and then there's the Death Stranding trike. That's getting a reissue. So 2 reissues coming out in January. So those are going to be for January, and then I know in August, September. It's August. Yeah, it's so in August, September we've got the Magellan from Death Stranding 2, which is the ship that they show in the trailers, and then we've got this combo kit. It's because the first kit I did on stream was the Go-Rai Kai with Go-Rai exosuit. So they're doing the same thing but with Stiletto. So now it's Stiletto with exosuit Stiletto. So that's gonna be coming. That's the next kit. That won't be arriving till like September. So it'll probably be like September, October. Well, actually no. What'll probably happen is it'll arrive in September, and then because we're gonna be doing in October, we're gonna be doing Month of Horror again. So probably won't be till November we start building kits again if I don't get anything like in the immediate right now. Yeah. So still the Magellan, the Stiletto exosuit combo kit, and then we've got Blast Tortoise, Frame Arm Girl's Blast Tortoise coming in. Where's this one going? And they have a very specific orientation for that one, so that one goes here. Yeah, that's the orientation they want on that. Okay. Okay, we've got both of these here, so we can do this, right? Smash these 2 together. Very nice. Okay. Now that we've got these now that we've got these meshed together, I can take care of this real fast. So we just clip these together, and then we just sand these together. So 1, 2. But yeah, I've been looking at a new kit to build, and I'm like, I saw that USA Gundam has the Death Army on pre-order, and they're dirt cheap. They're like $10 a kit. So I was like, oh man, these are actually really cool. But so I was like, you know what? Let me be smart and look up a video for the Death Army, because Death Army. This is a reissue for the Death Army, I think. So I'm like, let me check a review real fast of like Death Army. And I guess the Death Army kits are like they're okay, like they're pretty good for their price, but like there's a small number of problems with them. So I'm a little hesitant to get the Death Army, even though I love Death Army. Death Army is such a really cool mook, like mobile suit mook, you know, grunt type, right? Like everyone loves the Zaku. Everyone loves, you know, Leos or whatever, right? I like the what's it called? I like the Death Army. I like Death Army, and I kind of wish they would come back one day. Well, that would require G Gundam to get a new animated series, which G Gundam has a new light novel. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on in this light novel? Because it's Master Asia's son, who's named Master Junior, which means Master Asia's name actually was Master Asia. What? Like, okay. And that also means that Master Asia has a kid. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. It's just such a random thing that like they just all of a sudden decided, yeah, we're gonna make a new light novel series. Well, it's not a light novel. It's like a web novel kind of thing, like a little web novel mini series. They want M1 and M2. M1, M2. It's still kind of just mind blowing. Other than that, I was looking at because like I said, we're watching Mobile Suit Gundam in the Discord, right? We're watching Mobile Suit Gundam. We got to meet you know what? I don't think I'm gonna trim this up. I don't think I'm gonna trim that up just yet. M14. 12, 13, 14 right there. And we got to see the goof. And the goof is actually really cool in my opinion. And I'm like, damn, I kind of like the goof. And so again, I went and looked up kits. USA Gundam apparently has 3 different versions of the goof. Like they have the goof high grade, master grade, and the goof custom master grade. All in stock and everything. I'm like, okay, cool. So I was asking around, and I was like, and apparently, like the goof, both of the master grades were like not all that great. So I'm like, okay, I need something. I'm gonna need something soon, or else we're gonna have like a drought of. We're gonna have none of these. Oh, you know what? No. This one needs to be trimmed up. My bad. This one needs to be trimmed up. Hold on. This needs some sanding real fast. 1, 2. 1, 2. So like yeah, I'm gonna need something. Like I have the real grade Burning Gundam ordered through Big Bad Toy Store, but Big Bad Toy Store has a really neat thing where you can order something and then you can have them hold on to it for an amount of time. I actually don't know how long they can hold it for, right? But you can like order things like over a period of like a couple months, and then you can just like have them ship it all in one go, which I think is actually kind of neat. So the plan is because I have a prize figure pre-ordered through them. So the plan is to wait for the prize figure to get released, and then once the prize figure gets released, then we ship both at once. M2. We're gonna ship both of them at once. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're gonna ship both at once to kind of like save on shipping costs. But that also means I have to wait for that prize figure to come out at some point, and I actually don't know when that prize figure comes out. So again, we're gonna have a bit of a drought for these Gunpla Plamo streams. But I'm gonna keep looking. I'm gonna keep looking for like an in-stock kit of some kind. If I can find it, I would definitely like to build a Leo. I think Leos are probably like the most aesthetic grunt. I think they're the most aesthetic grunt that I've seen so far in like the Gundam series. Okay. Then this goes like this. Okay, and then perfect. Okay, so slight mistake. Slight mistake. This part here doesn't actually join together flush. There's a small little gap in between its seams. Yeah, by design. So as a result, that these are not like totally flush against one another. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to like save on cuts and like getting them sanded together. Actually, we could sand those two together. We can sand these two together though. Two. If I can find Leos, I think that would be. I think I might buy some Leos, because I think I remember hearing that the Leos were also pretty cheap. Because the idea is that they're supposed to be. You're supposed to buy a bunch and build a bunch together. So they're apparently dirt cheap, and apparently they're also really easy. I was looking at a review for the Leos too. And that's like their gimmick, is that they're like really easy to build. Like supposedly the guy was able to build a Leo in like 40 minutes, which means it'll probably take us like an hour to like an hour and a half. Oh, that's really ugly. That's really ugly. I need to sand that just a little bit more. Ugh. That's some really bad stress marks right there. I don't know if you can. I don't think you guys can see it very well, but this is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Let's do this. 2 more of these. Maybe 1 more. Okay, I think that's his. God damn it. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing some heavy sanding on this particular part. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some microplastic dust is stuck in between the little groove here. Actually, you know what? I have a microfiber cloth. Maybe I can use that real fast. Hold on. Okay, let's get this polished up. I think this is as good as we're gonna get it, in all honesty. I don't even know if this is like a piece that's gonna be like that side is gonna be seen a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a piece that's gonna get seen a lot. All right, let's do. Ah, damn it! I did the same thing here. I was hoping to get it a little higher, but I did the same problem here. God damn it. Okay, good to know to be careful on with this one. Oh man, this 400 stick is certainly taking a beating. Yeah, this 400 stick is certainly taking a beating. I might need to buy new sticks. I might need to buy new sticks. Okay, that one actually is getting sanded a little bit better. Yeah, that's getting sanded a lot better. Aside from like those, I can't really think of other kits I would want. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I kind of am kicking myself for not grabbing the for not knowing about the P Bandai Shuffle Alliance kits. If I could ever find them like new at like a decent price on the secondhand market, I might just pick those up. I might pick them all up. Well, actually, no. Bolt Gundam is still technically not out. I think I have a chance to get Bolt Gundam on P Bandai whenever they finally announce that it's coming out. Okay. All right. One last piece, it seems. One last piece, well, actually, no. We could do this real fast. All right. One more piece. We need M12 and M17. Where's my M runner? Is this it? This is it. M12, M17. Okay. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Gundams. So might have to do some more Gundam watch-alongs just so I can learn about more of the kits and everything, more about the Gundams and everything. Because like I don't want to buy a kit for a Gundam or mobile suit that I don't know anything about. You know, maybe I'm just a weirdo in my thinking, but it's like I don't want to like mindlessly buy Gunpla. I want the Gunpla to be Gunpla I like and that I am like attached to in some way, shape, or form. Maybe I'm just a weirdo like that. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. Because there's an actual like story and everything for them and like actual like lore and history. Like frame arm girls don't really have lore and history, which is why we could just pick a cute girl and just go build her. Well, I mean, they have the frame arm girls anime, so those girls have like, you know, lore and story and everything. But I've seen frame arm girls like maybe 3 times now. So, and the frame arm girls anime was the anime that got me to do this stuff. So we can have fun. We can say we like that. 17. What did I say? 17 is right here, right? Okay. Oh, I'm twisting myself in a really weird way on this chair. $17 right here. So that's 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these nubs off. 1, 2. That turned out fine, I think. Let's do this one next. 1, 2. That needs some sanding. That needs just a teeny tiny little bit of sanding. 1, 2. Actually, more like this. Okay. That last one just needs the knife real fast. Okay. Just a quick pass with the sand, with the sand sticks, I think. 1, 2. I mean, I could probably buy like Hexagears, like the other Koto kits or whatever. So like Hexagear, Megami devices, things like that. I think that would be fine. Just find a kit that looks cool and just go from there. Okay. that's gonna bug me. Hold on. These sides are gonna bug me. 1, 2. Okay. Actually, you know what I would kill for? I would kill for more Mega Man Battle Network Plamo, because Koto also does Mega Man Battle Network, but they only have Mega Man, Roll, and I think they have Proto Man. I think they have Proto Man. I could be wrong. But I would kill for some like Mega Man Battle Network Plamo kits. Like Searchman, you know, Numberman, Gutsman. Those guys would all make really cool kits. I think I've talked about this before, how those guys would make really cool kits, and I would love to have them. Like, I kind of wish there was a little bit more love for Mega Man Battle Network. Like, I was actually very happy with the Mega Man Battle Network collection coming out. Just because it had built-in online play. It had built-in online play and everything. Which I think was a big game changer for that whole community. Okay, let's see here. So they want it like this, right? Because I'm looking at it right here, so I think that's how they want it. Yeah, that's how they want it. That's how they want that. So then this goes right here. Alright, there's one of these right here. One of those is right here. Now we need to do the other side. So let's take these that we've already used for one, set them aside, and we're going to grab our other side here. Okay. And we can use what we learned on the first side to do this a little bit faster. Oh. Hold on. I'm just gonna wiggle a second. Okay. Alright. What do they want? M19. Yeah. M19. M19 is what they want first. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just trim these nubs up a little. Oops. 2. Okay. Perfect. Can we get this one? Oh, that's gonna be a little bit awkward. One. Hold on. I need to. 2. Yee. That didn't turn out very well. That needs a teeny tiny little bit of sanding, except the sand stick I have might not go in there very well. Alright, let's do this very carefully. Sorry, I'm locking in on this piece. Okay. I'm sorry you can't see me sanding this particular piece, and I'm being very quiet about it. It's just this piece has like little ridges up here, so I can't just go flat like I normally do. So I have to use like the very edge of the thing, and it's such a very small narrow spot. I have to like get it in my face. So just give me like a second to finish this piece out. Okay. 2. Let me clean that up just a teeny tiny bit. Get some dust off that. Okay. Get the 1000 stick. Okay. Let's polish that up just a teeny tiny little bit. Alright, there we go. That turned out well. Now we're cooking with that. Let me put that over there for a second. Let me put this right here. Alright. Now we get our 5 and 6s out. Let's get this first set of 5 and 6s out right now. Actually, you know what? I am reminded that Metabots was a thing. And I do think Koto makes a lot of these like really nice kits, I'm noticing. I may just be like the Koto guy. I may just become the Koto guy. You know? That'd be really fun. That'd be really cool, not gonna lie. Just getting a, maybe not sponsored by Koto per se, but like whatever, like that'd be really cool. Getting a sponsorship from Koto, in all honesty. Just occasionally, I wouldn't even ask for money. I would just be like, hey, can you guys just send me like a free kit every once in a while, so I can like build it on stream. That'd be really cool. Like I would literally just do it for free if it's like they just give me a kit every once in a while. This one's a little awkward to do. Because I'm liking a lot of their kits. I like Rex. I like these frame arm girls. You know. I'm gonna probably try to do more. I think I do have a Hexagear on throne. I do think I have a Hexagear on throne. So we can build that one day. Oh, hold on. Get that. Make sure that's actually securely connected. Hold on. Why isn't it going in? Why is it? Oh, I have it upside down. I'm dumb. There we go. I was like, why isn't it going in? And that's because I had it upside down. Okay. Let's do this 6. Oops. 1. And then 2. Yeah, there we go. 1. 2. Okay. You can't really see that. That's more like a smudge than anything. What about over here? Oh, that's... You know what? Let's just be safe and sand that down. I don't think we need to go hardcore on the sanding on this side. So let's just do 1 swipe of each should be enough. Yeah. 1 swipe of each should be enough. 2. That's a 6. Here's the 8. Here's the 1K. Oh yeah, see that 1 swipe was all we needed on that one. So let's get that polished up. There we go. See? Pretty good. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this guy down here. Or I'm guessing it's down here. Yeah, down here. There we go. Okay, so that's this side. Let's go ahead and get our next half of that. Okay. What am I looking for? 8. 8, right there. But yeah, they also did Metabots. They also did like maybe, I think it's like 2. They have Metabee and Do they have, what was the silver beetle's name? The one with the sword? I don't remember his name all of a sudden. Roku? Was that his name? I don't remember his name all of a sudden. I think I want to say it was Roku. Yeah, they have those two, I think, as kits. Let me. I could probably just get away with this here. Yeah, that's good there. This is. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's get our D-runner stuff on here. Actually, I think this is looking at it, this is like the last time we use the D-runner on this particular part. So we could put the D-runner stuff away after this. Or like at the very bottom. Okay. Yeah. Let's put this at the bottom. There we go. We don't need that anymore. Alright. Was it I don't remember who here has seen Metabots? Who here has seen Metabots and remembers the silver like robot that had no master? I don't remember his name. Does anybody here remember his name? Oh man, how am I gonna hold this? Like this? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Like he has, I think Kodo has a kit of him too. And then they have a kit of Metabee, and then I think there's a kit of another dude. I don't remember though. I don't remember who the last kit was, but I could have sworn there was another kit. That would be a really cool. That would be a really cool kit series to like expand on, like because like the whole gimmick of Metabots was just like you would win parts off of each other, like off of your opponents or whatever. So it would be really neat to have like a modular thing with like the Metabots where you can just like swap their arms, legs, and head around. Make them all compatible like they do their like frame arm and frame arm girls and hexagears and whatnot. Actually, that'd be super dope if they just made a whole like line of Metabots and they all use the same 3mm peg system. That would be baller. Now that I'm thinking about it. Did I? Oh, it was a little too hasty. Just a little too hasty. Just a teeny tiny little hasty with that. 1, 2. Okay, now we can put this underneath. Okay. 1. Actually, someone is doing a fan like 3D project of Metabots. Because I saw the trailer for that and I was like, oh man, this is really cool. And then I saw it was like it's a fan project, even though it was like really good. So hopefully we might see something in the future from Metabots. If who owns the license for Metabots? Who owns the rights to Metabots? Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, right, hold on. So that's 1, 2. There, we can't quite go into it just yet. I need P23, which is right here. 1, 2. Okay. Now this can also go on the bottom. Now we're just working off the M runner for like the rest of this section here. Okay. Right there. Okay. What the heck? Oh, someone's probably taking a shower. Okay. 1. That's 400. Here's 600. Okay. Then we get the 800. Yeah. 1K. Ah! Thank God the part didn't go flying out of my hand. Okay. Actually, I think it needs one more 400. 400. Oh, like that. Another 600. Another 800. Another 1K. And then we could just polish that up with the 7K. Who owns the rights to Metabots? That's a good question. Who owns the rights? Shit. The rights to Metabots? Because if we can figure out who owns it, we might be able to get them to be like, "Hey, we want more Metabots." Or at the very least, we could be like, "Hey, can we get like?" Hold on. Is the Metabots anime on Blu-ray? Did they do a Blu-ray release of Metabots? I feel like they did. I feel like I could have sworn I remember hearing that, yeah, they did a Blu-ray release of Metabots like a couple years back. It would have been like, it probably was like in the last like 5 years, I think they did like a Blu-ray release of Metabots. Like, I could have sworn I heard something about that happening. I'd have to check. Let's see. $1K. There we go. Let's go ahead, polish this up a little. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, this needs to go on to peg. So this goes like this. Yeah. Okay, and then I need my M runner again to get that M5 out, which is right here. Like, I think that was, I think I remember hearing that was, like, happened recently. That Metabots got a Blu-ray release. Actually, no, now that I think about it, did Mega Man NT Warrior ever get a Blu-ray release? Did Mega Man NT Warrior ever get a Blu-ray release? Because, like, I don't think I've ever actually heard of anything about them doing anything with NT Warrior. Like, I never actually watched NT Warrior. I saw episodes here and there. I did see episodes here and there of NT Warrior, but I never actually saw the whole thing from, like, beginning to end. And, like, I still find like there's apparently a lot of episodes for it. It's like multiple. There's like, I think 3-4 seasons, and each season is like 50 episodes or something, and then there's like 2 movies. Right? 1, 2. 1, 2. But like, do we have a Blu-ray release of Mega Man NT Warrior? Because I don't think we do. Or else I would have remembered hearing about that, and like sending it to my friend who also loves Mega Man Battle Network, and we would have been like, "Oh my God, Mega Man Battle Network." Actually, I should ask him if he ever got the Mega Man Battle Network collection. I should actually ask him at some point if he did get the Battle Network collection. I feel like he would have. It's just I never actually got around to. I've never just gone around to ask him. I have his like the Magic the Gathering not collab, the get together last Monday was the first time I had seen him in person in like months. Uh, and it's just because like I've been working and streaming this whole time. I haven't had a chance to like see my IRL friends in like forever. So it was actually really funny that that's the first time I've seen him in like forever. Let me get this dust off this. Get the dust off that. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we put this one in this side, right? Right? Yeah. That goes here. Or at least I'm 90% certain it goes right there. I mean, I don't see where else it could go. Except right there. Okay, let's get these two guys joined. Oh, wait. It fell out. It fell out. Hold on a second. That did not... Okay. Now it's in. Now we just do this. Kaboom. Boom. Now we just do... Now we snip these together. I think they're... Yeah, they're... Nice. Okay. I think just a quick swipe with all the grits is enough. One. Actually, there. 800. And then we just get that nice and polished. Well, actually, I don't need to really polish it, but there. Okay. Hold on, I'm popping my knuckles here. Okay. Where are we? We just did this, right? So that means we're doing... Oh, we're doing the M1, 2, and 14. Okay. So, again, gotta remember there's a small groove in... Like... In two of them. So can't... They're not gonna be complete... Here. They're not gonna... It's not gonna be completely flush against that. This one. Ooh. Okay, so let's get this guy cleaned up just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay. Now, what did I say this side? Right. So as we've discovered with this one, oh man, you can really see that there. See? You can see the little nub marks there. That, if I had a marker for to fix that, that's what I would have to use there. Like, no amount of sanding is gonna fix that, I feel. Without ruining the part. Yeah. So that means we have to do that one very carefully to avoid the same fate on this one. There we go. And then That's a lot better. Although there's a really weird bulge where it got crushed instead of cut. There's a really weird bulge, right? Oh, you know, hold on, wait. There's where'd the part go? So if you look right here, if you look right there, it bulges up slightly where the nippers like cut it. So, or like more like crushed it together. So we just need to. Now we're good. Now we're good. That's okay. Actually, we could polish. I think we can actually get away with just the polish stick. Oh wait, the polish stick might not be doing the way I wanted it to. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So this is M1? Yeah, this is the M1. So let me get that M runner back. What do I need? 14. 14 is right there. Nothing too crazy needs to be done with this. 1, 2. Also, I forgot to ask at the beginning of the stream, how's audio? I bumped up the Plamo playlist a little bit, so that might be a little bit louder than usual. But how's the audio for everything? Is it all good? Are we all nice and fancy and good? Everything is clear. I swear, these Plamo streams have like the hardest audio setup for some reason. I don't know. It just feels like it always feels like something is wrong with the audio. This goes there. Yeah, that goes there. All right, now we get that M runner again. We get the M2 portion of the runner out. That's 1, 2. Huh? Huh? What the? That's interesting. That's interesting. Hold on a second, folks. We have some technical difficulties. Hold on. I see what happened. Okay. I made an oopsie. You're gonna have to give me like a second to get this fixed. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay. Ooh. Hello. My body does not want to cooperate. Okay. We did an oopsie. We did a little oops. Actually, wait. Why am I doing it this way? Okay. I'm questioning why I'm doing a lot of the things I did the way I did them. And I'm realizing I did some stuff much harder than I needed to make them. yeah, no, I messed up slightly. I was not charging certain things, and so now, uh, uh, we're gonna have to wait like another like hour, I guess I want to say. I probably after the next stretch break, I'll have to take a quick inventory on what we're gonna do. Uh, but yeah, no. What was I saying? What was I talking about? What was I talking about before the technical difficulties happened? I don't actually remember. God, you gotta love streamer brain. I was actually talking with someone else. How about like how? Because they're like, oh, you know, I'm still hard for me to like explain blah 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 whatever. I'm like, just it's streamer brain. You're not. It's not a problem like inherent to you. It's just that just happens to everyone who streams. It's like it's really hard to like to talk and like do the thing you're doing well at the same time. Like that takes like practice. It takes like a lot of practice, you know. I think I'd rather just sand that. Let's just do one quick swipe of everything. It's like even I still suffer from streamer brain, you know. Even after doing this for almost 2 years. So it's like I don't know if I'll ever get over you know, the whole oh god, I did that backwards. 1 2 1 2 where it's like you're gonna eventually get like be able to talk and do it whatever. That's it. I don't think I'll ever be able to fully master that. I don't think I'll ever fully master that. So, but we try. We slowly get better at everything we do. It's just one step at a time, you know? Oops. Let me get these two together, and then we'll go on our next stretch break. You know? Okay. These are together now. So let's go on our next stretch break. So everyone go get up. Go get some snacks. Go stretch. Go to the bathroom. Go do whatever you need. And we'll be back in 5 minutes to continue more with where we left off. We are... we're right here. So that means we need this runner again. So actually, I could probably... Oh no! Wait! I forgot. We gotta clean this. We gotta clean that. Okay. All right. We'll be back. 5 minutes. All right. See you in a bit. Hello. We're back. I hope everyone got up and stretched. I severely underestimated how much was left. Because I'm looking at the time because I have to go prep for D&D later tonight in like what time is it? It's like in like 2 hours. I have to prep. We're gonna prep for D&D in like 2 hours, two-ish hours. So, oh, hold on. And I was like, oh, we'll finish all of her armor in like 4 hours. No. I'm looking at the time. And I'm looking at what we've done, and I'm like, no, we're not finishing her armor anytime soon. This is probably gonna be like 2 more streams of. Oh, you know what? Let me do this real fast. There's probably gonna be 2, maybe 3 more streams of this Like, no joke. No joke. There's probably gonna be like 2 or 3 more streams of this, so I was just saying how I'm gonna need to find new kits soon. I might have a bit of a I might have a bit of a bigger window than I thought to get a kit, you know? What the heck? Those are not joining. Hold on. There we go. Nothing pliers can't fix to just to forcibly join plastic together. Didn't think I was actually gonna need that. I didn't think that was gonna be used today, but I'm glad I kept that here instead of like taking it back to Dullahan, because Dullahan gave it to me for something else. Why do I have those here? Like I was looking for pliers, I think, for something, and then Dullahan just handed them to me, and when I tried to return, he was like, "No, just hang on to them." I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna use them, and I use them enough now that it's like okay, maybe I'll hold on to them, and it's like, and then I think about, oh, I'll return them. I guess I haven't used them in a while, and then I use them like again. I'm like, I guess I'll hold on to them a little longer, you know. Let's see here. 12 and 17. So let's get 12 out first. But yeah, this is gonna be the first time I play D&D in a very long time, and I am greatly looking forward to that. Cause there was a time when I was playing D&D like maybe every other week with a group. And then COVID happened, and then I got COVID, and then what's it called? And then we were just doing online, and eventually like I started streaming, and then now I haven't touched Dungeons and Dragons, or well, in my case it wasn't D&D. In my case it was Pathfinder. I haven't touched like actual Pathfinder in a long time, so it's gonna be nice to have that, to be able to do that again. It's gonna be Pathfinder 2e, so I've got some getting used to doing, which is partly why I'm happy for today's session, because today's session is like a practice to to make sure we understand the system of Pathfinder 2e, and it's the remaster 2e thing too, so lots of things to change and get adjusted to and whatnot. So I'm very happy with that we're doing this tonight. But yeah, we're not finishing all this in like 2 hours. Like, that's gonna be impossible. What do I need? 17. I will say I'm a little sad with a couple of things about 2e. Like the big thing I'm sad about is just the flavor change in the Blood Rager class, or in this case, like I think it's a dedication now. No, it's a class. No, it's a class. No, I'm misremembering. It is in fact a class. Hold on, because it used to be in Pathfinder 1e. Blood Rager was a hybrid class of sorcerer and barbarian, so it's a martial oriented like bloodline class, where instead of it's like barbarian, except instead of getting rage powers, and like you get your rages via your bloodline, and so your bloodline would influence things like, you know, the abilities you got, and like the part of the fluff was that you would like partially turn into, or you would take on characteristics of your bloodline while you were in your rage. And I thought that was super cool, because then it's like I could be Dante from Devil May Cry, you know. And it's like in 2e they completely changed the flavor of that. So now I'm like, oh well, I no longer can pull my devil trigger. Cause like it was such a fun class too, cause it's like you get full bab, you You got D10 hit die. You got bloodlines. And I mean, you got like half casting, which you weren't playing for the half casting. You weren't playing for the ability to cast spells while you weren't doing that. You were doing it for the really cool bloodline stuff. The spell casting was kind of a bonus that you got that gets tacked on, you know? It wasn't something to you know, to like really build around. Although having the ability to buff yourself was actually kind of nice. Like, no joke, being able to just like occasionally cast buffs on yourself was like actually a very nice thing to have on hand. Like being able, I mean, I don't think you got like the really cool buffs till like much later. But even then, it was still like you occasionally could just ping. You could occasionally cast, you know, magic missile, or you can occasionally cast like, you know, blur or whatever, or other neat little buffs that like were pretty good. Like getting shield is actually a lot stronger than you realize. Because it also means you could use wands. You could use like arcane, or as long as they were what's it called? As long as they were arcane. Because I think it mattered. I think it did matter in 1E whether or not the spell source was arcane or divine or whatever. Like even if like you had a spell that was on both the cleric and like the wizard spell list. If it wasn't cast by your origin, or not origin, but like your discipline, like if you were a divine caster and you were casting a spell that was on the both yours and the wizard spell list, but it was an arcane caster who made it, then you still have to make the use magic device check, which actually you could do as a Blood Ranger, because I think they had, if they didn't have use magic device like as a class skill, there was certainly a bloodline they gave it to you as a class skill. And in like worst case scenario, you could just, you know, grab a trait for that. You could just grab a trait that gave it to you as a class skill. So it wasn't like too much of a problem to get it as a class skill. But because you're a charisma based caster, or well, I mean charisma based. Really all charisma did was just like gave you extra spells for that. Literally nothing else like ran off it. So you could actually theoretically have a really low charisma of like, I think 1, and just use belts, or no, headband. It would be headbands. You just use headbands to like get you your spell casting, because like nothing in like the bloodlines ran off charisma, strangely enough. Like literally they all ran off constitution. They ran off constitution more often than not. Also we've built the second one now. We have built the second one. And I'm look. Oh, that's off the edge of the table. Do I need that like right away? Oh, I'm gonna need those. Shit. Hold on, everyone. Ay. What am I doing? Hold on a second. Give me... But... What the hell am I doing? I think the technical difficulties are getting to me, you know? Also, that reminds me, I need to buy another light because like this light is like nice and all, but it's like it's still. I'm looking at it, it's still really dim. Now that I'm like paying attention to it, so I'm gonna buy like another light at some point. I'm probably gonna buy another light and just have it just be like 2 bright lights. I think will just be enough to just illuminate the whole table, and then. I'll be honest, I don't like the webcam being where it is right now. I would rather it being in front of me. I would rather it be in front of me instead of like over here, because it's like I have to reach so far just to get to the center of the screen, you know? If it's like in front of me, then at least then it's like it's easier for me to for you guys to see everything I'm doing. But I just don't have a way to put it in front of me, which is why the webcam is where it is right now. But I'm gonna research. I think I'm gonna have to research after what the hell? What the hell? Oh, I was so scared for a second. I was like, why is this out? And then why is it not out on this? And it's like, oh, okay, I had it upside down. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's pull out the runners we're gonna need for this next part. Is this the same? Yeah, okay. So I need P and oh god, there's a lot of things going on here. Okay. First, let's get these organized a little bit better. Okay. All right. I need P runners. I need N runners. I need NCO. Oh man, that's so I don't need the D and M. I'm looking very briefly. I'm looking at all this. I don't need M and D. I don't need M and D. I do need P runners though. I do need the P runners for this. I'm gonna need C, N, and O. Here's the C runner. Here's the O runner. Where is... Oh, N is this red one here. So gonna need this N runner. And I'm gonna need the R and S. Oh man, how many runners am I gonna need? I need I. And I said, what else did I say? I was gonna need R and S. K. L. R. Here's R. And then here's the S runner. Ugh. And then I can put these guys back over here. Whoa. What is going on? Okay. Alright. Let's see. Oh my god, there's a lot of things going on here. So S, R, N, C, O. So this is I, N, C, O. So okay. This is the order we're going to need the runners in. I think. Oh, I need K. I need my K runner too. God damn it. Where's that K runner? I thought I saw it in here like 2 seconds ago. I know I saw the K runner in here. K. Shit, what just... What runner just popped out? This is H. I don't need H. Okay. This, I think, goes at the bottom. These... I think we're only going to need 1 P runner here, so we could put 1 back. Okay. There's a lot of runners to work with here. Just so that way you guys can kind of see what we're working with here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runners. 8 runners for this next section here. Alright, let's go ahead. Oop, okay. P... Okay, so I need P 18 and 19, which is right here. 18 and 19. Okay. P 18 and 19. Are these joined? They joined, so we could just put these together. Yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to being able to play Pathfinder again, even if it is 2E. Like the only reason why I stuck with, well, I mean, there's a couple of reasons why I stuck with 1E for so long. So one is the group I played with also stuck with 1E, so that was that. And two, they had been spending years buying books for 1E, and they didn't want to change and go buy new books. They didn't want to do that. So their whole so they kind of were just like, oh, we're just gonna stick with 1E, you know? Oh shit. Hold on. This is okay. I need to do this needs to be done very carefully. Hold on. Okay. I need to really see what I'm doing with this. Hold on. Okay. There we go. It's joined. Now I can... Oh. Now I can start nipping and cleaning this up a little. Yeah, they have been spending years. The group I was with has been spending years buying and, like, learning 2E and everything. Or 1E. So they collectively had made the decision not to jump to 2E. You know? And like same thing happened to me because I eventually like was buying books for 1E, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to buy 2E books, especially since we're not going to play 2E. So I don't have any of the 2E books or anything. And then just I had a lot of fun just doing, you know, shenanigans with 1E, you know? Inquisitor was such a baller class. Inquisitor is such a baller class in 1E. And it's like, I think they just consciously made the decision not to put Inquisitor in 2E because the thing is just Inquisitor has a lot because I partially think they had some identity issues with what exactly they wanted Inquisitor to be. And so as a result, like it has a lot of class features that get changed out all the time. It's really funny. Their main thing is their judgments. Judgments are like the main thing that gets swapped out in every single archetype they have. Like every single archetype they have gets rid of judgment. Because I think like nobody actually likes judgment. So they kind of just, you know, everyone kind of just swaps it out for every archetype just swaps it out for something else. Let's see here. I need the O runner. Here's my O runner. I need O12. O12 right there. O12. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, no, like again, it's that case. Do I need the O-runner again? I don't. I can put that away. O-run, like the. It's another case of just they didn't know what they were doing with. It has a very crazy like identity problem, but like at the same because it has all these archetypes, it has all of these like class features. It has some of the most varied like archetypes in the game. It has like some very 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 hilarious archetypes that just like completely change the way you play the game. I think one of my favorite ones for it is Monster Tactician, which basically just gets rid of it. Basically turns you from a frontline melee like self buff guy to a back row summoner without the idol on. you get like the crazy part of a summoner, which is you get summon monster as a spell-like ability.
Friendly AC-130 in the air.
Oh, hello Raiders! How are you doing? Hope you're all doing well. My name is Finbar. I'm a Dullahan VTuber. We do a lot of RPG and FPS games here on the stream. We're currently doing we're currently building Frame Arm Girl's Izumo. We have her done. We're working on like her armor right now. We're working on like her armor here. All of this stuff here. So that's what we're working on today. How was your stream? What were you up to? How was your stream? For those of you coming in for the raid, if you need to go to the bathroom, you need to go do stuff. We are very lurker friendly here. The VODs will be here for you. Oh wow, I got a tear in my glove. Give me a second. Ooh. Hold on. I know you guys just came in for the raid. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties. How was your stream? What were you up to? Oh, you know what? Okay. Oh, I didn't activate it. Okay. Building the Master Grade Aegis. Hey, I was just talking about how I need to like watch more Gundam. Gotta get dinner, take care of my people. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid and run. Don't worry, I will take good care of them. They will be told horrible jokes by Lantern Jack, the fan mascot. He's up in the corner right now. Normally I do have an L2D model just for everyone. Just for everyone who's coming in. I do normally have an L2D model. It's just I forgot to my phone died. So I can't do my face tracking right now. And thank you for the follow. Thank you. Let me get this bad boy on. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let me... Almost there. Okay. Yeah, no. Let me show what we've done so far in the stream. Let me show what we've done so far in the stream. So the last time we built we were working on her, so we got her legs. These are her unarmored legs, right? These are her unarmored forearms, and then this is like her hair that she has with when you don't have the this is like, oh god, this is like her hair when she doesn't have the little hair accessory in. So like these replace these replace these, and then when you don't have this in, that you get that instead. Right now today, so all of this was like the last time we worked on her, which was like about a month ago. But today we've done this, which is like the little backpack portion, which I'm guessing goes like back here. And then this is like the back. I'm guessing this is like where all the arms are gonna go for all of her, like her body and everything. And then we've done these. We've done these here. Actually, let me turn that around a little. So we've done these, and we're working on like one of her arms. We're working on this side right now. So this is kind of where we're at right now. Let me shove all this to the side a little. Shove that up to the side a little. Yeah, no, I was talking about it earlier, how I was like, I'm looking for more kits to build, and I'm like, I also want to watch more Gundam, because we're going through the OG Mobile Suit Gundam in the Discord, and let me get that for you guys. Hold on. Let me get that for you guys. There is the Discord. If you want to be a part of that Mobile Suit Gundam watch along, you can go ahead and click on that link. We're like episode like 19? We're like episode 19 in Mobile Suit Gundam right now. Where am I? Did I? There's no way I cleaned this all already, right? Right? I don't see any nubs on this. Am I going crazy? There's no nubs on this? There's no nubs on this, like at all. Okay. I'm not gonna say no. I'll probably run into them later on. It's fine. So they want it oriented like this, right? And then they want it like this. Yeah, like that. Okay. That's how they want that. So that goes there. Now I need... Oh man, this is gonna be very, very interesting. I need the end runner now, because they want us to be very careful with this part. N24. Oh dear lord, that's tiny. Look at that. Look at that right there. That's the... There's two of them, so that's double the fun right there. Look. Look. Here, hold on. There we go. See, yeah, that's gonna be tiny. That is tiny. Yeah, no, that's very small. Oh man, I don't even want to. Ooh boy, hold on. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I just want to show that. Look, again, look how small that is. That is tiny. Okay. Hello, Naya. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Right now we're in the middle of building Izumo. Oh god, this is gonna be tiny. Yeah, we're building Izumo's little like mecha arms for her backpack and everything, for all like the armor and everything on her. How is yours? Hydrate? Okay. I'm in the middle of a hydrate? Okay, hold on. Let me hydrate. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's empty. That is empty. I'm gonna have to change that out on the next stretch break. Okay. Chilling while working on stuff? Yeah, that's fine. We're just here chilling too. Oh! Oh my god, how am I gonna get this in? I'm struggling to get this little teeny tiny little part into this teeny tiny little slot. Hold on. I'm sorry you guys can't see this, but this is like really hard. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. There we go. Yeah, I got it. Look. There we go. Right there. Yeah, that's slightly annoying. And I'm gonna have to do that again, I'm guessing. I'm very much guessing I'm gonna have to do that again. Do I need this again? I do not. I can put that over there for a second. Let's see here. Now I need C2. Oh god, another very small piece. Look at that. They just do not like me today with all these small little parts. Although I guess that's fine, because that also means do I need the C runner again? No. Because it means that there's a lot of little detail, a lot of little coloring detail for this. You know? But yeah, we were just talking about how I'm like wanting to watch more Gundam. So let's go ahead. Like we're gonna, cause like after we finish Mobile Suit Gundam, we're gonna go back to Thunderbolt Fantasy, and then we're gonna go do. I recommend adding a clamp and a magnifying glass. That would be helpful. That would be helpful, especially for these little tiny pieces. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I think that goes right there. Something tells me it goes in like that. Yeah. It does go in like that. Now to just get it to cooperate is the question. Getting it to cooperate is going to be the question. We are going to watch... Yeah, so like I said... Oh, there we go. After... I don't know anything about Gundam. Yeah, no, like... All you need to know... War crimes aplenty. That's all you need to know. War crimes happen all the time in like 90% of the Mobile Suit Gundam series. There are a couple where it's not like that. You know, Mobile Fighter G Gundam and Gundam Build Fighters don't have war crimes, but it's like they have the like the war. They depict the way they depict war is just war is all hell, is the way they've chosen to go with their message. Let's see here. I need. Actually, let's get that S runner first. Do you enjoy war crimes? Yeah. Then if you want, you can watch Mobile Suit Gundam with me in the server. Let's see here. What do we got? S3. 1, 2, 3, right there. 2. Okay. And then R. There we go. Whoop. Nip these out real fast. And so, like I said, after Thunderbolt, after Mobile Suit Gundam, it's gonna be Thunderbolt Fantasy. Then it's gonna be Gurren Lagann, and then it's gonna be Mobile Fighter G Gundam. And then after that, I don't know what we're gonna watch. Do we swing back to Universal Century? Or no, not Universal Century. What's Mobile Suit Gundam in? It's what's their like little moniker or whatever? Is it After Century? No, it's something else. But what do we watch after Mobile Fighter G Gundam? Do we swing back to the OG Mobile Suit Gundam series and watch like Zeta Gundam? Or do we move to like Wing Gundam? Or do we move to what? I don't want to watch Gundam Seed. I genuinely don't want to watch Gundam Seed because I saw this is gonna sound kind of strange. I saw Seed Destiny before I saw Seed, and I didn't realize that Seed Destiny was a sequel. But I watched it from beginning to end, and I was just like, this is not great. This is not all that great, and I just did not like it at all. And so like that like kind of colored my my perception of like the Seed series, or the Seed portion of Gundam, you know. So now I'm like, I really don't want to watch Seed or rewatch Seed Destiny again either. Okay. Shit, where did that part go? Okay. So this is like this, right? That's how they oriented on the instructions. This is oriented like this. So this just goes in. Also, doesn't help these gloves are like really, really, really like slick. Okay. And then we grab our part here. And I see where it goes. Okay. Okay. Actually looks kind of nice. Actually looks kind of nice when you're looking at it. I wish the webcam would autofocus though. I really do wish it would autofocus. Okay. Let's go back. So they want the S runner back. So let's go ahead and grab our S runner again. So they want S15, which is right here. Huh? I'm a little confused how I get that out of there. Not gonna lie, I'm a little confused how they get how I'm supposed to get that out. 1, 2, 3. Let me look. I don't think that's how they wanted me to get it out, but for our purposes, that works, I guess. That works, I guess. Okay. Do I need this S runner again? I do not. I do. Oh god, I'm gonna need the H runner. Where's my H runner? Shit, where did it go? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna put this down here. So I don't need that anymore. Let's go ahead and get these guys out of here, though. A part of me kind of does want to watch Gundam Build Fighters, though, because it just seems like really hilarious, just like a Gunpla builder watching an anime about Gunpla building. You know. Actually, Witch of Mercury is another one I might want to watch, because I haven't seen Witch of Mercury, but I think I would like Witch of Mercury. Or we could watch Seed. Or not Seed. No, we're not watching Seed. We're watching Wing Gundam. Wing Gundam is what I was gonna say. I like Leos. I think Leos are very aesthetic. And last time I watched Wing Gundam was like years ago, like a very long time ago. Like I saw it when it aired on Toonami, so that kind of gives you an idea how long ago I last saw Gundam or Wing Gundam. You know? And so yeah, we could do Wing Gundam after Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Just get it on a Gundam binge. Actually, you know what else we could watch? We could watch Zoids. Because who talks about Zoids? Nobody talks about Zoids. But Zoids was also another one of those like Toonami mecha shows that they were airing at the time. So we could watch Zoids as a treat after Mobile Fighter G Gundam. And I love G Gundam. So it's gonna be a nice little interesting contrast to have after two like humanoid mecha shows. What the heck is a Zoid? Zoids is a mecha show where they're all like animals. So like you've got like tigers, you got dinosaurs, you've got like tortoises, wolves, and everything. So Zoids would be an interesting little. Actually, let me see if I can find a Zoid. Hold on, give me a second. Images. Ah, here we go. Here's a good picture, I think. Oh, it might not be a good picture. See full-sized image. There we go. Almost. Hold on. There we go. That is a Zoid. That is a Zoid right there. That's what I mean. They're mecha, but they're like animal mecha. And it's like a combat show, I believe. It's been a while since I've seen Zoids, so we could watch Zoids as like a treat. Get mecha. Oh man, this is annoying me here. Look at that like splotch right there. That is seriously annoying me. Let me try a little bit more. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it this time. Like I remember Zoids being like a tournament show or whatever. And then there was another like Zoid series that they aired on Toonami afterwards. That was like not like actual like an actual what's it called? Not an actual like tournament thing. There was like actual like fighting or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like giant robots are cool in general. Giant robots are cool in general, but I think Zoids would be really fun to watch. I think. Eeh. Yeah, that splotch is not going out. Is not going away anytime soon. Oh my god. That's really annoying. If I had correction markers, I could maybe get rid of it that way, but I don't. I don't have any on hand. Okay. Also, again, Zoid Plamo are made by Kotobukiya, so we could keep the Koto train running by watching Zoids and then building Zoid kits on stream. Actually, no, I did build like Zoid kits as a kid. I did actually build some as a kid. Like they were like they had like motors in them, and so like you could wind up the motor and then they would like move around. I remember I actually did do that as a kid. I mean, okay, that's as clean as I think I'm gonna get that. The little stress marks are gonna be very annoying to deal with, or they're. Hmm? Jack, you there? Uh-oh. Jack should be. Hold on. Jack should be.
Thank you, Wrathful_Soul, for joining us here in the Midnight Lounge. We hope you find your stay here to be a memorable experience.
Yes, stage fright. Yeah, he.
Finbar, how much does it cost to swim with sharks?
I don't know how much.
An arm and a leg.
There we go. See, he. I had to go wake him up. Motorized Gunpla is assembling a golem and imbuing it with yeah. It's a very interesting. It was a very interesting thing to see for Little Finbar to see was a motorized Gunpla. But it was so cool, and like five. And it kind of makes me want to go see if I can find another kit like that has like the wind up motor again. Do I need? No, I don't. Okay, put that over there. Whoop. But yeah, like I said, Zoid Plamo is made by Kotobukiya, who also makes all these frame arm girls that we've been building on stream. You know, hold on. Let me show that a little bit better. Look, Kotobukiya makes. They do make Zoid Plamo, so I could actually no. There's one I kind of want. There was one I kind of been wanting to get my hands on, which is there's a Zoid that like it was like a bull, and it had like a billion Can I find that? Hold on. Can I find that? Hold on. Zoids. Let me see here. Can I do this? Is there a decent list? Here we go. List of Zoids. Giant panda, crocodile, turtle, bear, tyrannosaurus, megaraptor. No. Bull was it Cannonball? I don't think it was Cannonball. I don't think it was Cannon Fort either. Here we go. The Bison. I want this guy. Do we have a gallery somewhere on this page? Do we have a... I guess that's as good as we're gonna get. I want this guy. Hold on. Let me show this guy. I want this guy. I want that guy as a kit. Can someone find out if this is an actual kit? Well, I mean, I think it is an actual kit. It's called Dibison. D-I. Hold on. Let me just copy it from here. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that question. Is that a currently in production kit? Because if that's an currently in production kit, then I'm probably gonna buy that. I would buy that and like build that on stream. I would spend my own money for that. You know. Let's see here. So what is this? This is from the R runner, right? What the hell runner did I grab this from? R. Okay. So this goes in the back. Like this? Like that? Yeah, like that. Okay. Now I need my eye runner. I won right there. Nice. Okay. 2. And then I think that's it for runners. And then we just plop that out. We plop that out. Actually, since this one's the forward-facing one, I am going to sand the tops and bottoms down just a teeny tiny bit. Just so that way they're like nice and polished and smooth. No stress marks or anything. But yeah, I would 100% like buy the bison. Oh, 800. I need an 800 stick. 1, 2. I would 100% buy that and build that on stream. Okay. 1, 2. I'm trying to remember if there was any other really cool Zoids from the show, because I think I did watch the show for the most part. I think I saw most of the episodes on Toonami. I think I did see most of them. So I remember a lot of the I do remember a lot of those. I do remember there being a good variety of what's it called? The hell? Is there a direction for this? Is there no direction for this? There's no. It just goes in either or. I guess it just goes in either or. That's interesting. Okay. Alright. It wants us to grab... Oh, hold on. Let me grab these. It wants us to grab one of these guys, okay? And it wants us to plug this right here. Okay, got it. Oh, shit. I better be careful. There we go. Okay. That's on there. And that rotates. Okay. So it goes like that. So... Oh, okay. So before we attach this guy here... Because this guy gets attached right there. Actually, I could attach him right now. Okay. Okay. Now I need my K runner. Where's my K? Is this my K? Here it is. K runner. Hello, Star. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're in the middle of building Frame Arm Girl's Izumo. This is her built. Now we're just building all her like little armor. Oh, what the? Wow. That glove just came apart like crazy. We're building all this here. We're building all the extra stuff around her. But I hope you've been well. Pretty? Yeah, she very cute. She's a cutie patootie is what she is. Yeah. Okay. We're actually on the cusp of finishing this part out here. I just need to get 2 more parts out, and then oh god, my glove just tore itself apart. Actually, I think this is a good place for our last stretch break. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go on our quick stretch break. Everyone, come back in 5 minutes. We're gonna finish out this part. We're gonna do as much as we can of this side, and then we're gonna raid out because I have to. Like I said, I have to get ready for D&D. So I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. All right. All right. Oh, there it is. There we are. Hello, we're back. Okay, technical difficulties have been resolved. Hello, Apop, hello, Star, hello, Naya, hello, everyone. Technical difficulties have been restored. So I am now back. I am now back with everyone. Where were we? I 100% forgot where we were. K Runner, right? K Runner. Oh, 6 K6. Where's K? Oh, there it is. K6. Thank you for the head pad. Thank you. Okay. I forgot. I forgot to get more drink. So any hydrate redeems, I'm gonna have to refund because, I do not have anything on hand to drink. I'm a bad streamer. Whoops. And like I have my like dinner coming in, my after stream dinner coming in like an hour. So it's I don't want to crack anything open. I don't want to crack anything open right now and then let it go to waste. You know? It consumes me so. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's go ahead. 1, 2. Hello, L. How you doing? Hope the weekend has treated you well. Right now, we're building frame arms. Well, we're building frame arm girls Izumo. We're right now, we've done her, like she's done essentially, but like we're working on her like little external parts now. Yes, I hope your weekend has been well. Let's see here. Whoop. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, no, we're definitely gonna do some. I don't think that's 1, 2. Yeah, I don't. Okay, those are the nubs. Those are the nubs. Okay, so this goes. Does it actually matter? Hold on. I think it does matter slightly. Hold on. Yeah, it does. It does ever so slightly. Oh, wait. There we go. So if you look at it like this, then the orientation should be like this. Right? Because there's the little nub right here that I almost scratched off because I didn't realize that was actually a part of the model. But if you look, it's actually, there is a little part in here for that. Like, so that's there. And then I need H11, which is right here. So, oh man, that's just like that, right? That's not too fancy. What the heck? Yeah, it's just that. It's just that. And then we get this little guy down here. Okay. And then... Okay. So that side is now done. This side is now done to hold stuff, which if I look at it right here, I think looking at the thing, it just goes in like that, right? Yeah. So that's like her back, that's like part of her backpack. So this holds like her weapons and armor and everything. Although that looks like a dude in and of itself when you look at it. If you squint at it really hard, it does look like a dude in and of itself. Okay. Let's go ahead and get to work on this side. Something tells me we're not going to finish this in the next hour. Looks like a prop from Star Trek. I mean, it could be. It could be. Something tells me we're not going to finish this, though, in the next hour. Let's see here. 19 and 18. Yeah, so they want this again. Whoop. Some solar cell kind of mech. That'd be like solar-powered mechs. That would be an interesting like setting where it's like you have like all this solar-powered like mecha technology. Actually, you know what I want? Like, unironically, I would love like a more Magitech oriented like setting where it's like you got like giant mechs and everything. They kind of were doing that with Final Fantasy. Especially like 8 has a lot of like Magitech or like Magitech like stuff. Like even their magic is like not true magic. It's like labeled as paramagic, which is like magic that anyone can like use. That's like equipable. Same thing with like 7 like you use materia, but like, which is like magic, but it's like not but it's not like innate magic that anybody has, you know. And so like a lot of their stuff is powered by materia and this Mako stuff and everything. And then Final Fantasy 6 has a bunch of Magitech stuff too. So like the iconic like, you know, Magitech armors, the little two-legged walkers, those I would honestly I would love a little Gunpla kit of like that or whatever, a little model kit of like those Final Fantasy 6 Magitech armors. I was so happy when they gave you the Magitech armor as a mount in oh god, I gotta flip this whole thing over. Okay, I could actually dump these P runners back in. I could dump those P runners back in. Then I'll just stick this at the bottom. And then we flip. Boop. Okay. Now I need the O runner again. So I need O11, which is right there. I was so happy when they actually gave you the Magitech as a mount. Which was like, yippee! My boy! My son! I'm so happy they gave me my son. Because he really is just my son. That Magitech armor in the 14th story, it really is just my son. You know? And I'm very proud of him. For what he has become. And now we can hang out all the time. Let's see here. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then we just polish this up. Nice and pretty. Now let's go ahead and get these other nubs out of here. And if anybody has questions about the process of like doing this, you know, I'm no expert. But like I can answer questions that I've like learned in the year we've been doing this for. Things I've had to look up and things I've learned from like experience or whatnot. You know. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get that sanded down just a teeny tiny bit. 1. Yeah, I think 1 is enough. I think one got it. Yeah, one was enough. 1 was enough. I just had to angle it a little bit, you know. I do. Speaking of that armor, I do recall there being a Square Enix store exclusive like figure they released a long time ago of like Terra writing on it, and it looked beautiful, but it was expensive. Or I vaguely remember it being like crazy expensive. I think it was like $500. Was it $500? Hydrate. How do I put? Oh God! I need to refund you your hydrate. Hold on. I have nothing to hydrate with right now. Hold on. Reject.
Now look, Buster. Let's have an understanding. Now what?
Thank you, Daffy, for trying to save the stream.
What a way to run a railroad. Now, as I was saying.
What the hell is this?
Daffy wants you at home to hydrate on. Yeah, no, we'll hide. Okay, how do I do this? Because it's like I said, I don't have anything to hydrate with right now, and it's like I have food coming in an hour, and I don't want to open anything right now to like hydrate. But yes, hello, Pudding. How are you? Hope your weekend has been treating you well. Okay. We're right now in the middle of. Oh god! I'm about to lose it. Okay. We're in the middle of building Frame Arm Girl's Izumo, like her little like backpack accessory thing that like holds all her like armor and like the boaty parts. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Oh god, we gotta do this red thing again. We gotta do this little tiny red thing again. This is really hard. Okay, this is really hard. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, that's there. Get me the. Where is it? I need C runner now. I need this runner now. C1 right there. Right? C1, yeah. 1, 2. Okay. I can put that back. Okay. Okay. But yeah, no, like I was saying, there was that what's it called? There was that I could have sworn they made a Final Fantasy VI like Terra writing on the Magitech armor, because I think that's like part of the is like that was like part of the cover art or whatever, not cover art, but it was like the how do I put it? It was that little like eye catch they have for like each of the games, how it's like they have something on it. It's like for 6 they had Final Fantasy, they had Terra writing on the thing, right? So they made a figure of that, I think that was what it was, yeah. So they made that into a figure, which is like really cool. Cute girls and cute equipment, sign me up. Yeah, we like girl. I like how they call like what this kind of thing, Frame Arm Girls, Mega Man Device, 30-minute sisters or whatever. They call them Girlpla. I like that nickname they've come up with for them. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's done. Now I just need S. Where's my S runner? Is this my S runner? This is, in fact, my S runner. I am going to need this in a little later. I'm lost. S2. S2 is right there. Base plastic girl. Yeah, we like our Gunpla, our girl Plamo here. Okay, that is gonna stay there. Let's go ahead. Clip. Okay. What time is it? Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're fine on time. I think we're fine on time. Like I've been saying, I have to get ready. I have to get ready for D&D after this. So hopefully it won't be too long. Okay. Now I need the R runner, right? R runner, yeah. R runner. They want R11. So here's R11. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this guy out. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Boop. Okay. 1 nip. 2 nips. That should be fine. 1 nip. 1 nip should have been fine. Yeah, 1 nip is fine. We could just get it with the blade. We can get this with the blade here. Yeah. Actually, I might need to sand that. I mean, you know what? I think I'm just gonna sand it just to be safe. I don't think it's in a spot where it's gonna be seen, but might as well. Actually, let's do it this way. Okay. Yeah, I think that was the way to go. But yeah, they made that into a figure. That Terra on the charging in on the Magitech armor. They made that into a figure. And it, like, if I remember like the way it looked, it was a gorgeous figure. But it was just too rich for my blood, you know. Actually, no. There was another really cool. There's actually 2 that I remember a while ago. They were by what was that company named? First Four Figures, I think it was called. And they do these like incredible like they do these like 1/4, 1/5, like I think it's 1/4s. I think they do these these like highly detailed 1/4s. And 3. There was 3 of them that I wanted. They had the Zangief one of just Zangief going as he's like charging you. They have one of Kenshiro doing his like fighting pose, and like the base was like incredible. And then they had King Hassan. They had a King Hassan one, and the King Hassan was so fucking badass. And like they're all like ultra premium figures. They all range in like I think $1,000 for like a first four figure figure. I think they were all like in that range. If not, they were like they're like, oh god, I don't remember how expensive they were, but they were so cool. Actually, no, the deluxe versions were like 1,000. I think their normal ones were like I think about $500 to $600. But they're all these like big. Actually, they might not even be 1/4s. I think they might have been 1/3s. I very distinctly remember like Zangief's was something like I think 20 inches tall. I think Zangief was supposed to be like Zangief's was like 20 inches tall. I think that was another reason why I didn't get them, was because I just didn't have anywhere to put them. Like I have the Lancer Arturia one where she's on her horse and like the spear is going up. That takes up a whole bookshelf in and of itself. That by itself takes up a huge thing. Oh yeah, I'm glad I sanded that down. Actually, I don't think I needed to sand it down, but it was good to sand it down anyway. Okay. Let's get that S runner over here first. Yeah, we're gonna get this S runner here. I still don't know how exactly they want me to get this off. I still don't know how they want me to get that off. I'm just gonna cut it from like right there. And hopefully this isn't gonna like, I'm gonna regret this. Oh, hold on. Framer, but wife. Hello, Holden. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope the weekend has been treating you well. Ooh, I don't. That didn't. That was a mistake right there. That was 1000% a mistake right there. But yeah, I hope your weekend has been well. Is you okay? That's hopefully the weekend is not technically over. Hopefully it will be better by the end of the day. Hopefully it'll be better by the end of the day. Okay. Let me put this away. Yeah, no, that was 1000% a mistake up there. That was 1000% a mistake up there. Oh, no, actually might not be as much of a mistake as I thought. Okay, maybe not as much of a mistake as I thought. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't as bad of a mistake as I thought it would be. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as a mistake as I thought it would be. There we go. We do need to get these nubs off, though. So let's go ahead and get these off. Yeah, no, we're just talking about anime figgies, and like how there's some like ultra premium ones that like are just like I'm never gonna get. But like the King Hassan one that like First 4 did was like incredible, but it was huge. Like all of their figures, I think if I remember correctly, they're all like really huge. Like I think because they had a Samus one with her in her Various suit. I think that one was also really huge. They had Kenshiro and Zangief, both were really huge if I remember correctly. So it's like I have no room to display them anywhere. That's kind of the big drawback on those First 4 figures, is just they're huge. They're chunky lads with like that just makes space. They're supposed to be like the centerpiece of your collection, I believe. They're not supposed to be something you just get every time a First 4 comes out, you know? They're not something like you get every time a First 4 comes out. They're supposed to be like the centerpiece of a collection. But man, those would be amazing centerpieces. Like I said, I have the Lancer Artoria with her on her horseback. That like she takes up a whole shelf by herself, but she looks great. And like with all the other figures like around her, it looks good. It looks pretty good. I'll have to take a picture of that, of just that section of the bookcase, just so that way you guys can see it. I think that's fine for now, because that's going to be on the bottom anyway. Okay, let's get this nub off here. Okay. Now I need... What's my next set of runners here? R... Is this R? This is my R runner. Okay. R6. R6 is right there. Let's go ahead and nip that like right there. 1 and 2. Okay. Do I need the R runner anymore? No, I don't need it anymore. Okay. Let's go ahead and make some progress on this. And then get this one on the top. Okay. What's the orientation on this real fast? Hold on. I think the orientation is going to matter on this one. It is. So let's clean this bottom up just a teeny tiny bit. Let me think. Are there any figures I'm looking forward to? I have the hidden village elf figures. So a lot of those are like I'm looking forward to more coming out. I kind of want to see more of the dark elf villagers though, because they did show there are a handful of those, and like I kind of want to see more of those, you know. Oh, that's on the side that's visible. Damn it. Okay. One. I can't hold on to this one. Okay. Eesh. One, two. Okay. Because I think there's only like three for the Dark Elf series, and then there's like I think 15 for the normal elves. There's like 15 for the normal elves. So I would like to see them expand the hidden Dark Elf Village series more. Let's see. So this goes in the back right here, right? Right there. Yeah, right there. And then I need that eye runner. Where's that eye runner? Here it is. I2? I2's right there. So I should just polish the top and bottom of these. Get these. Do I need the eye runner anymore? No. No. We could put that back in the bin. One. Two. Okay. Aside from that, I can't really think of any figures per se. Although, what the hell? Yeah, I can't really think of any other figures I'm like looking forward. Like I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to come out. Like I've got a couple on pre-order, but it's like there hasn't because I haven't been keeping up with like One Fest or whatever. So I don't know if there's anything new from One Fest that I'm like looking forward to. Actually, when is the next One Fest? Isn't the next One Fest supposed to be like soon-ish? Isn't the next like One Fest supposed to be coming up soon? I could have sworn the next One Fest is supposed to be like soon-ish. Or no, did we just do One Fest? I'm going crazy. I could have sworn we were supposed to have a One Fest, but now I'm like thinking, did we already do One Fest? Let me think. I don't think the orientation on this one matters. Let's do this one then. On top. Okay, there we go. So this goes... Oh, I guess I gotta get the other side. So this goes... Right here? Right here. Boop. Okay. Now I need... So this goes in here. Now I need H and K. So let's get the H. Let's get that little H thing out first. So this is our H runner, right? I need H10, which is right here. 1, 2. Oop. And don't need that for a while. Okay. Okay, there's that one empty. Can I get this nub off too? There we go. That nub is off. Now I need the K runner. K4. K4 is right there. You know what? I know how I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it like this so it doesn't go flying off, and it's easier to hold that way. 2. Okay. Ugh. Ow. Let's go ahead and... That's a thick nub. Those are some thick nubs now that I'm actually looking at them. 1, 2. That wasn't a part I was supposed to cut off, right? That wasn't something I was supposed to cut off. Nope, that is something I was supposed to cut off, and that's looks like it's a top part. So let's just do this real fast. Urgh. Holding these is always so hard. These tiny little parts here. Okay, 1 400, 1 600. 1 800, 1 1000, and then we could polish that with the 7K. There we go. That's fine, I guess. Let's get this bottom nub out of here. And I think... There we go. Okay. How do they... Okay, this has a specific orientation, so I gotta be careful how I insert this in. Which I think is like right that. So this goes... Oh, wait. Perfect. Now this guy goes on top of here, right? Okay, I think... Okay, that's done. And then they just want us to put these on here. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Okay, how much time do we have? Oh, hello. I did not see you. Hold on. We have a bot. Let's give this bot his employee evaluation real fast. He created... Oh, this guy's a day old. He just got off his training and is very eager. Oh, no. Oh, whatever. It's a bot. Okay. And then we ban our bot. Alright. Okay. Your stream, your once a stream reminder. Don't just ban your bots, report them, because Twitch will take care of their accounts. All right. You know what? I've got some time. We can finish like maybe one of these. Okay. I have to end in like 30 minutes, but we should be fine to do this, right? At the very least, we can put this together. At the very least, we can put these together just to see how just to save us a little extra work. I need P runners for both. This I think will take us the rest of the stream, and I think that's fine. Okay. So that's what we have built. Now we're gonna work on. Also, check out our microplastic cup. Yummy microplastics. Okay. go ahead. P1, P2. Okay. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of juggle in there. Okay. That's a lot of juggle in there. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start with P17? P17, which is right here. It'll make a good snack. Yeah, they look like you know what they look like? They look like sprinkles you would put on like a cake. They look like sprinkles you would put on a cake. Actually, I haven't had a cake in a long time now that I think about it. I haven't had a cake in a long time now that I'm thinking about it. It's like, when was the last time I actually had, like, just sat down and just munched on a cake? I don't actually remember the last time I just sat down and munched on a cake. What about you guys? When was the last time you guys had, like, just cake? Like, not even just for, like, you know, you're at someone's birthday party. Just, like, a cake just because you're like, I kind of want a cake. So you just go and buy a cake. Because, like, we're all grown-ups here, right? We could just buy a cake for no reason other than just because we want a cake. When was the last time I had a cake just for no reason other than I wanted a cake? I can't think of the last time I had a cake just for no reason. You made a cake last year? What kind of cake? Let's see here. They have a specific orientation for this. So P2. Let's they have very specific orientations for P1 and P2. So let's be careful with this. Let's do P2 first. Made myself a maple cake yesterday, but I received family. Hello Starza, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope the weekend has been treating you well. Oh, but yeah, you didn't get a chance to enjoy the cake all by yourself. That sucks. Big rip to the cake. You're fine. That's good. That's good to hear. I'm good. Today's just been a lazy kind of day. Like, when I was getting ready for stream earlier, I was just like absolutely lazy. I didn't want to do anything, but I'm glad that we're doing this today as our stream activity. You know, it's like just chill, relax, and just enjoy ourselves. You know? Okay. Got that trimmed down. Gotta get this clipped. Okay. Is this the one I'm working on? Yeah, that is the one I'm working on. So, this... Let me see here. I'm just looking at this to make sure I'm looking at it correctly. Because I need to be very careful with the orientation on this. Oh, I was about to... Wait, was I about to put it upside... Oh, god damn it. I don't know which ones... I don't know which is the orientation it's supposed to be. Model looks really cool. Thank you. Actually, I think... I don't know if I talked about this. I just bought an iPhone. So I'm gonna be... I've contacted my rigger, and he's gonna re-rig the whole thing to better take advantage of the fact that we have a phone tracking now. Let me see. I need to see how they want this oriented. I think they want it this way, because if you look at this right here, there's like there's two pegs down here next to each other, and there's two holes next to each other here. So I think that's how they want that. So let's go ahead, do this right here. Yeah. And then we got to get the P1 runner here. P1 is right there. So let's get that out. Okay. Let's go ahead. 1, 2. Okay. Let me put that aside for a second. Let's clip this little nub here. And then we can do this up here. Actually, I don't even know if I need to sand these down. Simply because I don't think anybody's going to see... Well, actually, no. I think they might actually be visible at certain points. So, just to be safe, let's sand these down just a bit. Get these nice and smoothed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't remember the last time I had a cake. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, I don't remember the last time I actually just sat down and had a cake. You know what I haven't had in a long time? I haven't had a cheesecake. I haven't had a cheesecake in a long time. I kind of want a cheesecake now. That looks good, by the way. Okay. This has to be oriented this way. This has to go in here. I haven't had a cheesecake in forever. I kind of want a cheesecake. Cheesecake with a little hot tea or coffee. I haven't had it with coffee. I haven't had it with coffee yet. That sounds tasty. Hold up. That actually sounds kind of tasty. CP16. This one. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty tasty. It annoys me that Android doesn't get the same support for tracking the iPhone does. I think it's like it's some proprietary Apple thing. That's the thing. It's some kind of proprietary like Apple thing in their like tracking or whatever, in their like iPhones themselves. You know? It's some like proprietary thing that like it's only in the iPhone. So it's why like the iPhone is considered like, you know, the standard for face tracking or whatever. Wasn't counting cheesecake in the hit. You know what? I wasn't counting cheesecake either. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't counting cheesecake either. But same thing, I guess. I haven't had a cheesecake in forever, so I haven't had like cake in general. Okay, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and get these together here. Let's go ahead and get these hooked up together. But yeah, that sounds tasty actually. Let me see here. Cheesecake with coffee, with like a hot coffee. Like I can't like I think I've said this before. I do not like cold coffee. I don't like cold coffee at all. I don't like cold coffee at all. I've tried it a couple times. I've had it like a couple times for free, and I just do not like it. It just doesn't like sit well, you know? Coffee is supposed to be like hot. Coffee is supposed to be hot in my opinion. We all have some cheesecake craving. Yeah, no, I'm starting to get the little craving for some cheesecake now. Prefer hot coffee. It's interesting because like in my old job, we used to get Starbucks all the time. We used to get like free Starbucks all the time, and like I think I got like free like cold coffee once or twice from that, and each time it was like ugh. It was like not like the greatest thing ever, you know? Okay. Okay, I think that's good for that. Let's make one more. One more and I think we'll call it here. One more and I think we'll call it here. Prefer hot, but cold is fine. I don't let my coffee go to waste when it goes cold. I'm usually pretty good about drinking my coffee and making sure it's hot, it stays hot. Let's see here. They want 17 first, so let's get 17 out. Usually I'm pretty good about making sure the coffee I drink is hot when I go and drink it. It's very rare that I find myself in a with like absolutely the coldest coffee ever. Like because like at work they have like coffee machines or whatever, and I don't want the coffee to go to waste, even though I'm not the one paying for it. So usually I'm just scarfing it down in the morning, trying to wake myself up, you know. 1, 2, okay. And then let's just take a little bit of that right there. Perfect. Okay. So that's the orientation they want. Let's get 2 out first. 1, 2. It's always funny too when I'm at work and like I'm hearing like people, you know, they're getting their coffees and everything, they're getting creamer. I don't get with creamer anymore, just because the coffee that like my manager has been getting lately, because like the company buys their own coffee, right? My manager like does not like the coffee the company brings, so she literally goes out and like will buy her own like bag of coffee, and so she just brews it for us in our room, in like the room our team is in. And so I just don't get the creamer anymore because I don't need it anymore for that. The only Starbucks coffee I tasted was called the Bueno Espresso cold coffee. Call it sugar in a... I guess that's another thing. Is like some people just put like a lot of sugar in their coffees, and it's like at that point you might as well just say, you know, I like a little coffee in my creamer, you know. Good coffee is best black. How does he say it? Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. Yeah. I mean, I'll drink with creamer too. I'm just saying. It's always funny. People are like, "How do you drink it?" Oh, people always ask me how I drink it black. It's just I got used to it after a while. So it's not like it's not like a really hard thing to do. You just drink it and you'll eventually get used to the black coffee. That's what I did. Although, funny enough, the reason why I started drinking mine black was actually really funny. Because I used to be exclusively had to be with creamer the whole time. And then at my old job, you know, because it was me and like the doctor who I used to work for. We were the only ones who drank coffee all the time. And then one day he just comes around and is like, we're gonna be healthy. We're gonna drink our coffee without creamer. I'm like, okay. And so the first, I think, like couple days, it sucked. But then, like, I think after a week, I just got used to it and I liked it. And then we did that for like 2 years. Me and that doctor would just drink our coffee black for 2 years straight. And then one day I come in and I see him getting coffee and pouring creamer, and I'm like, when did we get creamer? And he's like, I brought it in. And I'm like, aren't we supposed to be drinking it to be healthier? And it's like, it tastes better with the creamer. I'm like, okay, that's on you. So we started drinking it with creamer again. Funny enough. Get more dehydrated. I don't think I've ever actually noticed if I get dehydrated with black coffee or not. A friend of mine was telling me that like you do get more dehydrated with black coffee, but I don't know. Yeah, the man caved. The man caved on the coffee. He's like, I needed the creamer, and I was like, now it's like I'll drink it with the creamer, but now I'm like, I'll happily enjoy just black coffee, you know. I will happily enjoy just midnight black coffee. I will happily just enjoy my midnight black coffee. Thank you. Okay. So there's those two. Right? Right? That's the orientations? That is the orientations. Let's go ahead and get this. 16. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay. Actually, we're actually coming in where it needs to end anyway, so this is perfect. 1, 1, 2. Okay. Oop, I think I snipped it a little too close, but that's fine. Yeah, no, we love coffee so much. Literally, one of the first emotes I got was me drinking coffee, which is now a follower emote. I have the worst luck with emote artists. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I somehow unlock more emote slots, because I don't have an emote artist anymore. My second emote artist has like dropped off the face of the planet, and now I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, that one. Happily drinking the coffee. All right, I think that'll be it. So let's review what we've done. We've made the backpack. Well, actually, it's technically not a backpack. Well, I mean, it goes on her back like this. I'm guessing it goes back here. I'm guessing. Let me double check. Yeah, it goes like there. It goes right there, I'm guessing. So, we got that, and then these things are gonna hold like the shield, like the little boat parts. So, we made some good progress, I think, for only like 4 hours. So, but yes, thank you for stopping by. Thank you to all the lurkers. Thank you to all the raids, the chatters, and everything for the redeems. Schedule tomorrow. In the Discord, I mentioned this earlier, we're going to be watching Mobile Suit Gundam in the Discord. So if you want to be a part of that, let me get a link for you guys. There's the Discord. There is our Discord. So if you want to be a part of that, we're gonna read our stars list. So hold on. If you want to be a part of that for the watch along, go ahead and click that link, and we'll see you in there for tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday will probably be the same schedule. So Saturday will be more Fallout 4 with crowd control. Sunday we're gonna continue working on Frame Arm Girls Izumo. Let's go ahead and raid out into someone. Yeah, I'm getting ready for D&D. I'm gonna eat and get ready for D&D, but let's go and find someone to raid into. Let's see. Oh, wrong thing. Raid time. Yeah, raid time. Okay, hold on. Raid. There is our raid message. Let's see if I can. Let me see who we can raid into. Let's see. Events. That's a donathon. Same category. And following. Oh, no. Anyone we can raid into. Let's raid you guys into some more Plamo. Let's see. I bet you anything it's gonna be all mobile suit gun. It's gonna be all like Gunpla. Oh no, not same, not similar. Okay, there we go. Oops. All right. Painting. There, it's Warhammer. I'm looking for VTubers. Who's this? Oh no, they're just chatting. I think they're in the wrong category. Let's see. I'm looking for someone here. I see a VTuber building the perfect grade Exia. Oh, what the heck? Do we have a? Oh, I think this dude's building the Koto Miku. Hold on. What's he building? I think we found another Koto. Someone building another frame arm. Hold on. Well, not a frame arm, but it's like the cross frame girl thing. So I think I found someone. We're gonna go right into Rio Coinleaf. Let's go and say hi. They're building a Miku. They're building Miku. So let's go say hi to them. Like I said, quick refresher. So tomorrow, Discord, Mobile Suit Gundam watch along. Saturday, Fallout 4 with crowd control. Sunday, more Frame Arm Girls Izumo. So I will see you guys on the other side of the raid. Until then, good night, stay safe, and sweet dreams. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.